Welcome back, guys. We're continuing on this Making Williams Great Again challenge, and we're on the first race of the second season, so we get our first look at how our new car is lining up. And Zhou has qualified in 12th position, Albon in 16th. So it's not quite as high as I was hoping, but it's not too bad. So let's have a look, shall we? Race strategy. So, going off last year's first race of the season, I tried to do a one-stop with Albon, and it didn't work out very well. So I think I am going to do a two-stop this time with both drivers. Now, they are quite far apart, 12th and 16th, sorry. So, I could probably pit on the same lap. So I reckon I'm just going to stick with this standard setup. And then I'm going to be pushing the tyres myself as and when I think I should. I can obviously push them quite a lot. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's just double check it's not raining. It's not. Alright, let's see if we can get some overtakes done right at the beginning. And let's start the first race of the second season.
The floodlights are on. Here we go with the Bahrain Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Well, we've successfully navigated the first turn without crashing, so that's promising. So it's looking like it's probably not worth using the battery. So let's save the battery for when gaps start opening up. Well, Zhou is currently managing to keep in touch with Norris, but obviously my tyres are overheating now. So I'm going to have to cool the tyres down, and then we're probably going to drop back, and this is where the gaps are going to start opening up. Albon's already starting to lose touch. We're getting overtaken by Magnussen. So we aren't quite as fast as I hoped we would be. So maybe we're not going to be challenging for points this season. Not sure. We'll have to see how it goes. So I need to continue pushing on the fuel with Joe because he's struggling to keep up. It looks like the same applies to Albon as well.
DRS enabled. To P16. Tsunoda ahead. Logan next car back.
You can take him back.
Okay, so Bottas, he's just closed the DRS gap. Yeah, we're just going to have to stay as we are at the moment. I might burn a bit of battery with Albon just to get back inside DRS range of Tsunoda.
Press and hold overtake. Got it.
Joe is actually dropping outside of DRS range of Bottas as well. Oh, I've put the battery on Joe instead of Albon, idiot. Oh no, I haven't. My bad. I just had the mouse cursor over it. Right, so I might try and overtake with Joe if Bottas stays outside of DRS range of Magnussen. Albon is now within DRS range, so I'm going to cool down on the battery with him until Tsunoda drops out of DRS range of Joe, if he does. But we're going to have to stop pushing the fuel soon, and that's when things are going to show what their true alignments are, basically. Because at the moment we are pushing just to stay where we are. Bottas is still within DRS, which is a bit annoying. Okay, so Tsunoda looks like he's dropped out of DRS, so if he stays out of DRS, we're going to try and overtake him with Albon. He's closing the gap again though. Bottas has definitely dropped out of DRS now. So we're going to try and take Bottas on the start-finish straight. Time to deploy.
Make sure you give some energy.
Copy.
See if we can take him. It's looking good. It's tight, but we've got the inside line on this. So yeah, we managed to get Bottas. I might carry on pushing the battery to see if we can catch up to Magnussen. Tsunoda has caught up to Bottas, unfortunately, so I'm not going to be able to overtake with Albon quite yet. Zhou has done a good job catching up to Magnussen. That's fantastic. And Magnussen's almost dropped out of DRS. So that's looking good for Zhou. Tsunoda has overtaken Bottas. That's interesting. Right, so with Zhou, I'm going to stop pushing the fuel. See if he can remain behind Magnussen without pushing the fuel. With Albon, I'm just going to have to stay as I am for a while. So I might stop pushing the fuel with Albon as well.
Increase, lift and coast.
Yes.
So fingers crossed we can remain where we are without needing the fuel. Zhou seems to be doing really well. He's on the verge of overtaking even without any battery or fuel. Unfortunately, because Bottas and Tsunoda are fighting so hard, it's going to be difficult for us to make a move with Albon. I think because Zhou is pushing so hard, I might see if I can keep him where he is while conserving fuel.
We want to leave
Might even do the same with Albon because he looks like he's pushing really hard as well.
Increase, lift and
So I
coast.
think there's a good chance that we might be able to stay where we are while conserving. Our tyres haven't cooled down at all, and we're even conserving on the fuel. So that's a bit concerning. Albon looks like he is starting to drop further away. Might have to stop conserving. Same with Joe. Yeah, let's stop conserving with both of them because they are falling a little bit behind. Well, Albon caught straight back up again. Okay, so there's a gap with Bottas now. So we should be able to attack Bottas. So let's wait until the start-finish straight and see if we can take Bottas. So I don't want to overtake him too early, because I want the DRS. But I think now is probably a good time to try it.
Okay, reduce lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, so we've got the DRS.
Full deploy.
Let's go.
Copy.
All out attack. Joe is falling behind. I'm gonna use... Oh no, he's caught up again. Right, well we managed to get Bottas. We might even be able to get Tsunoda around this area. Look at this. Look at him go. Nice work. So I do want to carry on pushing with Albon to see if I can break the DRS. Joe has dropped behind though. So, oh no, maybe not.
You can be aggressive with the
Yeah,
overtaking
he has. So I'm going to use a bit of battery with Joe. Albon has managed to break the DRS chain with Tsunoda. So I think it's time to
You can afford to drop back.
stop pushing with him. He's so close to DRS on Joe though. Joe got the DRS, okay. So stop using the battery. I can't decide whether to slow Joe down and then try and catch back up again to give Albon the tow, or to just let Albon try and fight his way and keep Joe inside the DRS. I think that's probably the correct decision. I might have to wait a couple of laps for Albon's tyres to cool off a bit. Albon's so close to, sorry, Zhou is so close to losing DRS, so I think I might just have to push.
Reduce fly cover.
Yeah, unfortunately he's out of DRS right on the main straight, which is a shame. Albon got the DRS, unbelievable.
How's the tire temperature?
Nicely done. Okay, so I can stop pushing on the fuel.
Again, we need to increase a bit tire management.
Copy.
Now I just need to
Increase a
push
bit
with
the lack of
Zhou
overweight.
really, but
Copy.
his tyres are
Okay, you want to
severely
increase lift and coast.
overheated, so...
Okay, copy.
Okay, now I'm right behind Zhou. I can conserve on the
We
fuel.
start the lift and coast now.
Copy, yes.
It looks like he might be able to stay with him quite comfortably. In fact, he's overtaking, so I'm going to conserve on the battery as well. I don't want him overtaking. Yeah, that's good. Zhou is in front. Okay. Unfortunately, we've dropped almost 3 seconds behind Norris. But we are building up our fuel and battery. Looks like there's been a yellow flag. It wasn't a safety car though. Okay, so the pit window's open.
The window is open.
We've still got quite a lot of tyre, so let's go. In fact, I'm not going to go attack, I'm going to go aggressive.
If we can.
Need to push.
Yeah.
Priority manage tires now.
In fact, I could go attack with Zhou and aggressive with Albon, and then I'll bring Zhou in a lap earlier.
Tank is full.
Okay, we've managed to fully charge up Albon's battery. That's nice. Oh, we've had a spin. That was Magnussen.
There's a yellow
That's
flag
nice.
now.
That's going to suit us. And that was a spin from Norris as well, so the two people that were directly in front of us have both spun out. Right, I'm just going to ignore the pit stuff at the moment. Right, let's have a little think about this actually. I think I am going to come in with one of them. And I'm going to come in with Albon, I reckon. No, I'll come in with Zhou. Come in with Zhou. Oh dear.
Box. Copy, box.
Looks like Albon was close to overtaking then. Didn't really want him to. We've got Perez right behind us, but it's because he's pitted. He's not actually lapped us. Okay, so I'll stop conserving with Albon because he is slowing down
Reduce lifting
while
pace.
trying to defend from Perez. Don't really want him slowing down. Okay, once we get onto this next straight, I'm going to go aggressive on the tyres with Albon.
Close the gap if you can.
Job heading.
Okay, Zhou's into the pits, so let's get Albon ready to pit.
So boxing this lap. Box, box.
Look at that pit stop time, 1.993. That's hilarious. We're going to have the best pit crew this year. Well, the best in speed, not in mistakes. Right, so it looks like Norris hasn't pitted. Neither's Hulkenberg. We're in front. Oh, what happened then? I
Here's the
wasn't
replay.
watching.
Now Alex Albon is part of this.
It was a lock-up,
And
was
nearly-
it?
Oh, just
At least
running
it wasn't an
wide.
accident. Well, he's pitting this lap anyway, so it's a shame, obviously, but it's at least he hasn't damaged the car.
Box.
Yeah, copy.
So I'm curious to see how far back Albon's going to be now after that lockup. .949. Jesus Christ. That is what you call a pit time. Right, so he's 1.5, 6.5, so he's 8 seconds behind Joe. So he lost 8 seconds with that lockup. Not the end of the world, but obviously not ideal. Right, so Albon is behind De Vries. De Vries hasn't pitted, so we're going to want to make sure we overtake. He's actually trying it now. Okay, that's not exactly ideal because I'm not going to get the DRS on the main straight now. But I'm not going to complain. Right, we need to stop pushing the
off pit, please.
tyres with Joe now.
Copy.
Well, Sonoda's had the fastest lap, and he's the one in between me and Joe, Albon and Joe, so that's not exactly ideal. Joe was caught up with Hulkenberg, so we're going to want to use some battery. Hulkenberg hasn't pitted yet. So let's see if we can take him without battery. If not, then we'll use some battery. Looks like he's got him anyway. Nicely done. So there's a big gap between Joe and Norris. Right, we need to stop pushing the tyres with Albon.
Okay, back off.
Hülkenberg has pitted.
Okay, so we're not actually doing anything at the moment, so let's just advance the time until either Albon or Joe catch up with the person in front. I could use some fuel to try and catch up a bit quicker with Albon. I think I'm going to do that. Norris is going to be pitting, so don't really need to worry about using fuel to catch up there. So Joe has caught up with Norris now. He should be able to overtake him comfortably. Hopefully he doesn't overtake him before the DRS, which he hasn't. That's good. So let's use tyres and fuel. It's actually not catching that quick. There we go. He's got a nice burst of speed there with the DRS. So yeah, he's got him. That's good. Secured the position. That's good.
Yes.
Good job, mate.
Okay,
Manage tyres.
Albon
Copy.
is catching up with Sonoda.
More increase, please.
Copy.
I'm going to use a bit of tyre just to catch up that bit
Close the
quicker.
gap now.
There's been a spin. Don't think it's going to be a safety car though. Looks like it was Leclerc.
Yellow ahead.
Okay.
So Albon is going to get within DRS for the main straight. This is good. Okay, we can stop pushing the tyres now. We can probably stop
Have to
pushing the
manage
fuel as
tyre
well.
Short term.
Yep.
And then on the next lap I'll try and overtake him.
Just do lift and coasting.
Yep.
Don't really want to overtake him until the start finish straight though. Sonoda's used more tyre than me, that's good. Well, he's trying to overtake him here. I didn't really want that. Because now Sonoda's just going to re-overtake me. Oh good. Go on Sonoda, stay ahead please. No. Looks like I'm overtaking him. Oh well. Let's just see what happens on the straight here. He'll almost certainly re-overtake me on this DRS straight, which is why I didn't want him. Albon overtaking him where he did. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Please don't crash into him. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so Norris hasn't pitted yet. I need to decide whether to try and break the DRS with Sonoda, so I'm not constantly having to defend. Right, let's have a look. We'll be pitting in around about 7 laps. Looks like we've managed to stay ahead maybe. It's close. It's really, really close. Okay, I think I might go all out with Albon for a short while, just to try and break
Go push.
Copy.
this DRS.
Can use the overtake.
Looks like it's worked. We've broke the DRS.
So lift and coast level 3.
Okay.
I could try and push on to get on the back of Norris, but I think he's going to be pitting pretty much any time now, really. So I'm not sure whether it's worth. Right, well, we've got quite a bit of tyre with Zhou, so let's just go aggressive.
I'm happy to lean more on the tires.
Copy.
Albon's doing a really good job. He's managed to catch up with him without having to use any aggressive commands. Don't really want to overtake him before main straight. This is looking pretty decent. Okay, let's go. Time to deploy. All out push.
Use the
Let's hope
overtake.
he doesn't pit.
Yeah, copy.
You can close up.
Nice overtake. See if he can secure it. Looks like he has done. Marvellous. I think I might carry on pushing just to break the DRS. Okay, that's nice. Well done, Albon.
Increase lift and coast where we can.
Yep.
Okay, so what do I want to do now? Need to make some decisions. So I've got approximately 6 laps before I pit with both drivers. So I'll pit in 5 laps with Zhou. So let's change that. Bring that back one. Right, I think I'm gonna go aggressive with Albon as
Happy
well.
to increase pace. Yep, copy.
And then let's just advance the time a bit. Albon has got Sainz right up his arse, but not much we can do about that. We're not in the same race as Sainz.
The window is open.
Yes, copy.
So 2 more laps for Zhou, 1 more lap. So let's go attack and attack. Let's hope they don't lock up. Might just extend it 1 or 2 more laps because I have got 50% tyre still. So yeah, I'll extend it 1 more lap. So I'll tell him to pit next lap. Going on to the mediums. And then I'll tell him to pit next lap. Onto the mediums.
Okay, box.
Yes, okay, box.
Okay, so Albon has got a little bit of fuel that he's going to need to conserve. Zhou looks like he's pretty much on course to not need to do any conserving. Russell isn't a part of our race, so I'm not fussed about being overtaken there. If anything, it's actually good that I got overtaken there, because now I'm going to get the DRS on the straight.
Joe Bailey.
Copy.
Let's see what the pit time's like for Zhou, see if there's any mistakes. .935.
Watch out, white line.
Bloody hell, that's epic. Okay, so Zhou has come out in 13th position with a fresh set of tyres. That's really good. He's got Hulkenberg in front of him who needs to pit. And obviously Albon. So he's going to overtake Hulkenberg. So we're going to finish 12th. Don't think there's any hope of finishing any higher than that. Look at that, Alonso and Stroll, the 2 Aston Martins in 1st and 2nd.
Don't worry, head down.
Zhou has been overtaken by Magnussen.
Box.
but Joe's tyres weren't up to temperature, and Magnussen needs to pit, so it's not a big deal. And it does mean that we get the DRS as well, so that'll work out nicely. Look at that, 1.8, 1.897. That's got to be the fastest pit of the season. Okay, Joe's tyres. He didn't manage to overtake Magnussen. That's not ideal. But his tyres are going to start overheating soon. And then we've got Albon 3 seconds behind. Is Albon under threat? As Norris pitted.
Keep your head down.
So yeah, Albon's going to be under threat from Norris. So really, I need Albon to catch up to Joe so we can get the DRS too. So maybe fighting with Magnussen is not what we should be doing. Well, I would have thought Albon will catch up with Magnussen pretty quickly. Magnussen needs to pit. At least I think he does. Let me just double check that. Yeah, he does. Or he's on a one stop. Either way, Albon will catch up to him pretty quickly. I just need to keep an eye on Joe's tyres. I want him to overtake Hulkenberg though before I stop pushing the tyres. It looks like he's in a good position to get the DRS. That's good. Just to make sure he gets the pass done, I'm going to use
the
some
rest.
energy.
Copy.
Oh, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right, let's just calm down on the tyres.
Head down. Manage
Hulkenberg
steers.
needs to pit, so
Copy.
we're not really in the same race. Don't really want to be fighting with him. Albon has overtaken Magnussen, that's good. Could do with getting out of DRS range, but I don't think Magnussen's going to be able to threaten me anyway,
Can afford to
so
drop back.
let's just calm down on the tyres with both cars. Right, hopefully he can get the job done this time.
Try to catch up Hülkenberg.
Nicely done, Joe. Make sure you secure the position. Nice.
Doing good.
Okay,
Look at
so
my
that
tires.
should be
Copy.
Joe's position secured now. I don't think he's going to catch up to anybody. So our threat is Norris. Yeah, I think it's just Norris that we need to worry about now. Don't think anyone else is really in a position to challenge us. But Norris is right on Albon's tail already. Norris is on softs at 77%, we're on mediums at 91%. So it's going to be a fight to the finish. That's exactly how it was in the first race of the first season. Unfortunately the recording didn't work, so you didn't get to see it, but it was a last lap overtake on Norris. It looks like it's going to be exactly the same this season. So now that Norris is in front of me, I'm going to conserve the fuel.
Increase, lift and coast. Copy.
And then we're going to try and ambush him. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, Leclerc, Ocon, both on softs, brand new softs basically. So there's no real hope of Joe catching them up. So this is the only race going on at the moment between Albon and Norris. Potentially between Joe and Norris as well if Norris manages to get clear of Albon. Right, so we're going to need to overtake pretty aggressively
We can start
on
reducing lift and
Hulkenberg
coast.
so
Yep.
Norris doesn't escape us. So I might have to do it before the start finish straight. Might try and do it round here. It's not a place that I usually like to try and overtake, but
Yeah. Deploy. Yeah.
we should try. I think we timed that to perfection. We still got the DRS and we overtook him at the perfect time. So now we just need to make sure we stay in DRS range of Norris, which we currently are. Yep, looking perfect. Looking absolutely perfect. Right, so it's going to be really challenging to actually overtake Norris. Because Norris is now getting the DRS
Okay,
on
copy.
Zhou, or at least he will be doing. So let's attack with Zhou.
You'll go push.
Oh bloody hell, he's going for it.
Copy.
He's going for it.
Push to close this gap.
Look at him go.
Okay, back off.
Copy.
Well, I have to admit, I did not expect him to make the move there. We've got the DRS on Zhou,
The DRS.
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So now we need Zhou. I don't want to overtake him.
Tyre short.
Look at him go!
Yes.
Albon's on a bloody mission.
Pick up rubber.
Don't take each other out, guys. So Albon just needs to conserve his tyres, his fuel, sorry.
Just keep pushing.
Really, he could
To
do with
increase it,
harvesting some battery
Yeah,
as well. But obviously, I don't want to
Stop,
give
build this back
Norris
up. Copy.
the opportunity to overtake. So I'm going to have to be careful. But yeah, things are looking pretty decent. So it's unlikely we're going to be able to break away from Norris, so it's going to be a fight all the way to the finish. Stop pushing on the tyres with Zhou, because he is
Manage the tires.
breaking away. Oh, he's broke out of the DRS. Damn it. So I'm going to have to do an overtake on Norris again.
Reduce lift and coast.
No problem, we can get that done. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. So I'm going to carry on conserving actually.
Start to increase the lift and coast now.
Yes.
Might conserve with Zhou as well, just to slow Norris down a bit.
Copy.
Hopefully it doesn't let him
Okay,
overtake.
starting tire management.
Copy.
We have got 10 laps to go, so got plenty of time. Okay, let's just let Norris get ahead for now. We'll re-overtake him when we're ready.
Difficult to keep up.
Don't worry, don't worry. So heads down, focus.
Yeah, copy.
So as long as we don't let Norris break the DRS, we'll just be using him as a tow while we conserve our battery. So I might try and conserve 0.5 kilograms of fuel ready for the final 1.5 laps. Battery's practically full, can stop harvesting on that. Oh no, virtual safety car.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Virtual safety car's not really good for us. Because
VSC.
it means that Norris's
Positive on the
tyres
Delta.
are
Copy.
gonna be in better condition at the end of the race, which is not really what I was hoping for. Might just go full attack actually.
VSC endings.
Let's see
Yep,
if we can
sure. I think we can reduce
put
lift
some
and coast.
pressure on Norris.
DRS enabled.
I don't want to use the battery quite yet though. Save that for the very end. The timing's going dead weird. Keep saying I'm 1.5 seconds behind when I'm not. Don't know why it's doing that. Six laps to go. Well, even with DRS and attacking with the tyres and pushing on the fuel, we were still not able to catch up with him.
I just have no shot.
That's a bit
Let's crack on.
concerning. Right, let's chill out on the tyres for a bit
Careful to
around this
drop back.
section.
Okay.
We're on tire management.
Copy.
Right, he is breaking away. Oh no. He's broke the DRS. Looks like we're gonna have to use some battery to catch up with him. That's frustrating.
6 laps to go.
Oh, watch out. So it looks like Sainz is out of the race. I didn't notice before. So we're actually fighting for a point here, or 2 points. Or 2-point positions, I should say. 9th and 10th. Right. He's got 54% on his tyres. We've got 70. So we're going to have better tyres than him right at the end. So I think we can get this done. I'm tempted to try a double overtake here. I'm going to go for it.
Make sure you give some energy.
Copy.
Start to close in
There's
now.
no way we're going to get a double overtake, surely.
5 to go.
It's looking like we're struggling just to get a single overtake. Well, Joe's got his. Can Albon get his?
That's good.
Just round this next corner is when I want to get it. No, he didn't quite time it. That's nice though. Let's see if we can keep hold of it.
Nice.
Nice work.
Right, so Norris is going to get the DRS on Albon. Oh, we've got a safety car potentially.
Yellow ahead.
Copy.
Piastri. Nice, it looks like we've got a nice big gap.
That's 4 laps to go.
Okay,
Just focus on your tires.
Copy.
let's slow Joe
we touch the
down to
plank?
see if I can get
Yep.
the DRS. Nice, it looks like we've got it. Happy days, this is looking good.
Reduce LICO overall.
Copy.
Yep, this is looking fantastic.
Increase lifting coast.
Yes, copy.
Right, let's carry on pushing the fuel with Joe. Just to see if we can
LICO.
get away from Norris. Tempted to use the battery as well, to be honest. But I don't think I'm going to bother. Let's just hope they don't take each other out. Right, I need to tell Joe not to defend.
Stay on the racing line.
I don't want him defending and then causing an accident.
Has 3 laps to go.
Copy.
Okay, looking good. Norris is still 1.5 seconds behind. Right, let's use the battery with Joe.
Me, I'm trying.
And
I
if
can
we
also
have a-
use some tyre with him as well.
You can be aggressive with overtake usage.
Copy.
Pushing on, pushing on.
Copy.
What are we thinking about tires here?
Norris is now 2 seconds behind. That's fantastic. I think we've got it done. Yeah, looked like he just stayed inside a DRS, which is perfect. Spot on. Right,
2 laps to go.
just need to make sure we don't run out of fuel now.
Lyko.
Copy. Can push through all corners.
Copy.
Priority manage tires now.
Copy.
So we did just fall outside a DRS, but
Copy.
it'll be fine. It's taken ages for Zhou to gain this 0.1 kilogram back. Almost an entire lap. Okay. All is good in the world.
We look at reducing the lift and co.
Copy.
Okay, back off.
Comfortable 9-10. I think we've got one more lap to do.
That's your last lap, mate. Last lap.
Copy.
But yeah, this looks like a comfortable 9-10, and we've scored points with both cars on our first race of the season. Only because Stroll and Sainz went out. We would have finished 11th and 12th if they were still in. So we can't really expect points too often this season. But if cars have accidents, then we are going to get points as long as we don't also have an accident. The pit crew performed absolutely fantastically,
Max
so
Verstappen over the finish line.
we're going to
and
get
today's
number
winner.
1 position for the pit crew. So I don't actually know what you get for being number 1 for the pit crew. I think it's just a money reward, a cash reward at the end of the season. But yeah, that's bloody marvellous. And it was such an enjoyable race that I think I've played virtually the entire race at 1 times speed. Fantastic. Well done, lads. That was brilliant.
Okay, and checkered flag. 9.
Finish a race
Zhou Guan Yu put it
with the
all
fastest
together
pit
today
stop in
for an
career mode.
excellent drive.
Happy days. Happy days. Well done, lads. That was marvellous. Alexander went up 6 positions. Zhou went up 3. We scored 3 points. I'll take it. I'll take it. And we got the fastest. Red Bull had a really good pit stop. Marvellous. What a difference a season makes. Interesting. What's this sponsor thing here? Performance guarantees. Reach Q3. Right, okay. Yeah, so we're unlikely to reach Q3. Good to know. Good to know. So we are spending money on driver sponsorships now for Albon finishing 10th or higher, and for Zhou finishing 12th or higher, but I'm happy with that. So really, we want our performance targets to be 12th or higher. So if we do have to pay for driver bonuses, then we're going to get it back in performance bonuses. Right, that was absolutely bloody marvellous. I hope you enjoyed it. Join me again for the next one, where we're going to be at Jeddah. Cheers for watching, take care, I'll see you soon.